Hello, this is Rob, owner of Stretch Therapy Vancouver. I want to show you 4 ways to stretch your calves. Yes, 4 ways. Now, for time's sake, I'm just going to show you one side at a time. Of course, I recommend stretching both sides. And in fact, if you have one side that's tighter, you can go tight side, other side, back to the tight side. Now, the main principle we use is in PNF stretching is contract and relax. Now, what we're going to do is use that technique of contract, relax, then agonist, contract, which means we're going to contract the target muscle to trigger the stretch reflex for the muscle to lengthen. And then we're going to engage the opposite muscle to stretch that out even more. So the opposite muscle is going to be our shin muscle, the tibialis anterior. So our calf, this area behind the knee, is actually broken down into about 3 muscles. We're going to think about higher up, the gastrocnemius, and lower the soleus. Now, the knee position affects those muscles. Leg straight, higher up gastrocnemius, leg bent, soleus. So the first stretch I'm going to show you is for the gastrocnemius area behind the knee. So our leg has to be straight. So we're going to kneel on something soft and cozy. I have a towel. We're going to use that later as well. Shoulder over the hip, over the knee. Other foot forward, front leg straight. We're stretching out right here. Now to increase the stretch, we're going to engage the shin muscle, pull the toes off the wall, push that heel closer to the wall. And we're just going to enjoy that position. You can walk the hands down to make it more intense, walk the hands up to make it less intense. Find a position you feel comfortable. Focus on that circular breathing technique, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, if this is a big enough stretch for you, enjoy that position. You can hold this for up to 3 minutes per side. Now, to trigger the stretch for the muscle to lengthen, what we're doing, I'll move my foot so you can see, you're going to push your toes forward to the wall. It's called plantar flexion. An ideal contraction is 6 seconds. So I'm going to push my toes forward to the wall, breathing normally from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm relaxing the calf. As I exhale, I'm going to engage my shin muscle, pull the toes off, push the heel closer to the wall. We can practice that again, pushing the toes forward from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm relaxing the calf, breathing out, letting that tension go. If I want to increase the stretch, as I exhale, pull the toes off the wall, push that heel closer to the wall. We can walk the hands down if you wish. Now I generally do about 3 contractions per side. Now another variation of this stretch, what we can do is have a seat on the floor, legs straight. You're going to pivot forward, grab your toes. Now if you can't grab your foot, that's okay. Use a towel, use a yoga strap, use a belt. Something that doesn't have the elasticity, something that doesn't flex. So we're going to pull the toes in. We can practice that same technique. I'm pushing my toes forward like I'm doing a calf raise, but I'm not letting the foot move forward. So I'm supporting the foot in that position, pushing the toes forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm relaxing the foot. As I breathe out, I use my shin muscle, pull the toes in closer. So I'm stretching this area right in here. Again, you can practice that 3 times per side. Switch up to the other side. If that side's tighter, come back to the tight side. Now let's think about the bottom part of the calf, the soleus. Our knee has to be bent. So what we can do, we can use the wall, kneel on something that's soft and cozy, other foot forward, front knee bent. We're trying to get our foot as flat to the wall as we can. And you can see that's a lot harder to do. We're going to practice the same technique, pushing the toes forward, causing that isometric contraction. So that looks like this. I'm pushing my toes forward from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing the foot. Breathe out. As I breathe out, I'm leaning forward. I'll show you that again. Pushing the toes forward as I'm breathing from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big exhale. Breathe out. Leaning forward. Of course, you can do more contractions if you like. Where the contractions just aren't jiving with you, you can just enjoy this position, leaning forward to stretch the bottom part of the calf, that's soleus. Another variation, sitting on the floor using a towel. And yeah, you're right, we're just going to bend the knee. So you're going to bend the knee, hands on either side of the knee, grabbing the foot, pulling that in. Now, if you can't grab the foot, again, use a belt, use a towel, use something to extend your reach. We're using the shin, pulling the toes in, contraction, pushing the toes away for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big exhale, breathe out. As you breathe out, use your shin muscle, the agonist muscle, the opposite muscle to here, pulling the toe in. course, do 3 contractions per side and switch it up. So that is 4 ways to stretch the calf, a variation of each position. Let me know in the comments which one you like. Do you like the wall version? Do you like the seated version? Do you need a towel? Let me know what's your favorite. Stretch therapy classes are available throughout Vancouver, and one-on-one sessions are available to help you out as well. Visit stretchtherapyvancouver.com. Talk to you later.